Now I'm going to show a quick demo about the Players project, which I did it to did it for the online training program at dezyre.com. And here in this project, I'm using Flume to get the data from a particular directory. The source the source being the spooling directory and the channel being the memory channel. And I'm going to use pig in order to compute the total runs scored and the balls played by each player. And I'm going to use scoop in order to put the data from HDFS into MySQL for further processing. And I have automated this project by writing a small shell script for Flume and also for executing the um, pig and the scoop job. You can get all the information regarding the scoop installation, pig installation, and the Flume installation in these directories, and also the relevant scoop commands or any other issues which I faced while doing this project. Let's first, oh, so this is the problem statement. The data is periodically copied into a directory, which is, in my case, is users Rashmi players.runs, and once the data is copied into HDFS, I'm using pig in order to process data and to find out the sum of runs scored and balls played by each player. Let me okay, the data set will be in this format, which has the player ID and the year, the country for which he played, the opposition team, and the runs scored and the balls played. So the input data set is in the CSV format, and it will be periodically updated in a particular directory, which in my case is user Rashmi players underscore players and runs. First, I'm going to use Flume to get the data from this source directory into the target HDFS directory, which is user Rashmi, um, and there will be a folder which will be created under this hadoop directory, which is players. First, I'm going to set the path for Flume. Flume is running and is preparing to move the files from this directory into the hadoop directory. So it has moved all the files. Let me go check the HDFS. So there is a directory created called players, wherein the Flume has put all the files into this path. So this is the input to the pig script. Let me set the path for Java. path for scoop. So here we are running this big script which will run on this input data set and generate the output for each player, the number of balls played and the runs scored. As you can see, the big script contains these big SQL commands. And if you go to this pig directory, you can get how I installed the pig and also the scripts, which is the script which I have executing right now. If you see the output directory, it has a list of commands which I used to see the output of the big script. You can execute all these commands individually on the grunt shell and make sure that you're getting the right output. So the pig script ran successfully. Here is the output of the pig script, and the same will be stored on HDFS. So under players directory, we have output directory. And another output directory here, we have a file which has the output of the pig script. So we used Flume to get the data into HDFS. We executed the pig scripts on the data sets, and we got for each player, we got the total runs scored and the balls played by each player. Now we are going to put this output of pig into MySQL so that any other analytical tool can pull the data and use it further. So for putting the data from HDFS back into MySQL, we are using Scoop. And doing an export job to put the data into MySQL. Before we run the command, I would like to show on MySQL we are using a database called players, and in the database we have a table called players data, and currently there are no data in this table. Once we run the scoop command, we should be able to see the data of big output on HDFS being moved to MySQL. So the scoop export job ran successfully, and it exported 10 records in 24 seconds. So let's go and check out. So we do have 10 records in the players table, and as you can see, the output of pig is being moved from HDFS to MySQL. Thank you for looking at my video, for completing my project with Dezyre with the players dataset.